Have you ever imagined residing in a country with breathtaking natural landscapes, excellent healthcare, and a reputation for embracing immigrants with open arms? Canada could be just the place for you.
One of the things that Canadians understand is that immigration remains an incredible strength and force for Canada and for the Canadian economy. Being able to welcome in people from around the world, particularly at this time of labor shortages, is good for our country and good for the future that we're building together.
However, before you start packing your bags, let's uncover the reality behind the maple leaf.
It almost seems like Canada is breaking some of the implicit promises that it's made to the immigrants that it's trying to attract. The people who are coming here think Canada is going to be a certain way, and it's turned out that it's been a lot harder for a lot of them.
Join me in this eye-opening video as we explore the advantages and disadvantages of living in the Great White North. In other words, before you make this move, first understand the pros and cons of life in Canada, right here and now, when Asinga unfolds. Now, this is it. I feel like this video begins here. Let me address the most significant reason why you are still watching this video. Now, this is it. I feel like this video begins here. Let me address the most significant reason why you are still watching this video. The reason why you chose to watch it in the first place. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be discussing 10 advantages and 10 disadvantages of living in Canada. Or, as it says in the video title, pros and cons of life in Canada. This is the part where I kindly remind you to subscribe in case you missed it earlier. First on this list is Canada's exceptional healthcare system that offers access to top-notch medical services to all residents, regardless of their financial status. The system is designed to promote health and well-being and is considered one of the best in the world. However, one of the significant drawbacks of the system is the long wait times that patients often have to endure before receiving treatment. Moreover, the cost of healthcare in Canada has been rising steadily in recent years, despite tax supplements, which could pose a challenge to some residents. Living in Canada has multiple benefits, so second on this list is going to be Canada's high standard of living. The country has consistently been ranked among the top countries in the world for its quality of life. This can be attributed to the wide range of social services and benefits that are available to its residents. For instance, the country offers universal health care, affordable housing, and robust social safety nets and provide a sense of security to its citizens. However, the high cost of living in Canada could pose a challenge for some people. Although you may earn more, it might not necessarily translate to a better quality of life, as you may end up spending most of your income on everyday necessities such as groceries and utility bills. As a result, the cost of living can significantly impact your overall way of life. Canada boasts beautiful natural scenery, which is one of the most compelling reasons to live in this country, but also pro number 3. The majestic mountains, serene lakes, and lush forests offer awe-inspiring landscapes. Moreover, the changing colors of leaves and flowers throughout the seasons add to the beauty of Canada. The playful winters of snow and warm summers spent soaking up the sun on the beach, offering less outdoor recreation opportunities that contribute to a high quality of life. However, the long, cold winters with heavy snowfall can be challenging for both newcomers and natives. The lack of sunshine during the winter months prompts many to use vitamin D supplements to compensate for the non-naturally generated body requirement that you often get from the warm, direct sunlight. This can affect their daily lives and activities. However, perhaps it's a small price to pay for living in a country that offers so much natural beauty and outdoor recreation options. The fourth point on the list emphasizes the importance of high-quality education. Studying in Canada comes with numerous benefits, one of which is the exceptional quality of education that the country offers. Canada is widely known for its world-class universities and colleges, which provide students with excellent education opportunities. However, despite having a high standard of education, there are concerns that Canada's education system may be declining. This is due to a lack of adequate funding, decreased access to education, and a noticeable decline in the quality of education. These issues are particularly concerning given the intense international competition for top talent, potentially putting Canada at a disadvantage. Let's proceed to the advantages and disadvantages. 5. Canada has a booming economy and a wide range of industries, which means there are plenty of job opportunities for skilled workers from all over the world. However, finding a job in Canada can be a competitive process, especially in smaller towns and rural areas where job options may be limited and salaries or benefits may be lower. Even in major cities like Toronto, where the population is dense, job markets can be competitive and require significant documentation and language abilities. Additionally, most of the high-paying jobs are often reserved for native-born Canadians, which can make it difficult for qualified migrants to secure the positions they desire. This can lead to migrants being forced to work in positions that are less desirable than those they are qualified for. Furthermore, academic qualifications from other countries may not be recognized in Canada, which can result in significant setbacks for thousands of migrant workers who are forced to start over in unwanted positions. Let us know in the comments if you still plan on going to Canada. Before we move on to the 6th pro and con. As I mentioned earlier in this video, Canada is known for its welcoming immigration policies, which offer various pathways for immigration, making it an attractive destination for newcomers seeking opportunities for a better life. The friendly and hospitable nature of the native people, who are arguably the most welcoming of all, makes migrants feel like they can start afresh. Additionally, the provision of sponsorships and integration support for new immigrants emphasizes their importance. However, navigating the government bureaucracy and paperwork can be a frustrating experience for immigrants, requiring perseverance and determination to overcome. This can be especially difficult for those who are already struggling to comprehend the nuances of a new country. Despite Canada's commitment to quality and respect for all people, regardless of their country of origin, race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, or age, some individuals may still harbor resentment or stigmatize newcomers based on their background. Next on the list, Canada is considered a safe and a secure country to live in due to its low crime rates and strict gun control regulations. According to the US news-based country's 2021 report, Canada scored more than 96 points out of 100 for safety, which is significantly higher than the United States and the United Kingdom. However, a lack of sunlight during winter months can negatively impact the mental health of some individuals, leading to seasonal affective disorder and related challenges. Canada shares the top position in the safety index along with Switzerland, Denmark, and Norway. This low crime rate makes Canada a generally safe country to travel to, but it is important to take precautions when traveling to any destination. One concern that travelers may have when visiting Canada is the extreme weather conditions, particularly in the winter months. Heavy snowfalls, destructive storms, and wildfires often cause significant damage to the environment and lead to economic loss of animal life, and sometimes even human life. The extremely prolonged cold winters can also cause health concerns, especially for migrants unfamiliar with the consequences. Many people get sick from the cold, and some even die from cold-caused sicknesses. On top of the 8th point, we have 2 more to come, so stay tuned. Canada is known for its state-of-the-art infrastructure, which is well maintained. One of the benefits of this is that migrants are provided with excellent places to live in, even upon their arrival. This is particularly remarkable when compared to other countries that receive migrants such as Greece, where living conditions can be quite challenging. Furthermore, even after integration, newcomers can effectively afford rentals, particularly in big cities like Toronto and Vancouver, thanks to the country's affordability setting. However, there is also a negative side to this, as housing in Canada is reported to be beyond the reach of many. The main reason for this is the high demand for population growth and the insufficient supply of new buildings, with rising and falling mortgage rates acting as a type of lever, either reducing or increasing the supply of new homes as they rise and fall. As a result, despite their best efforts, homeownership remains a dream even for the working class. On to our next pro and con. Canada is known for its strong social support system that assists those in need, including social welfare and accommodation programs, which promotes social inclusion and support. However, it is important to note that some remote communities may experience neglect and limited access to niceties and services, which can pose challenges for residents. Additionally, newcomers to Canada may face cultural adjustment challenges such as differences in social customs and practices, social isolation, and homesickness during the initial adjustment period. These challenges can be emotionally challenging and require a strong support system to help individuals overcome them. Last but not least, Canada offers political stability as a significant advantage of its citizens. The country is renowned for its stable democratic system and respect for human rights, providing a sense of security and stability to its residents. The government is committed to environmental conservation and providing a safe and a healthy environment for its citizens. This makes Canada an enticing destination for many immigrants, especially those coming from developing countries or war-torn nations. The prospect of living in a clean environment and experiencing freedom from cultural or religious extremes can be life-changing. However, there are traps that one can fall into, such as burying oneself in debt from credit shopping and extravagant habits. The country takes crime seriously, and individuals can easily find themselves ensnared in legal issues that can escalate to imprisonment or deportation. Dear viewer, before you leave, I wanted to remind you that I have previously mentioned Canada's population decline and the challenges that come with it. I have also talked about the accommodations provided to immigrants in Canada, comparing them to those in Greece. If you are interested in learning about the global population decline, which is affecting not only Canada and Greece, but also Europe and Asia, I have included a link to a video on the topic below the like button. Additionally, there is another video linked in the description that covers information about Greece that is not typically shared. In the meantime, I encourage you to watch our previous episode, which delves into the exploitative nature of gambling in Africa. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for updates on upcoming videos, one-on-one engagement, and exclusive highlights. Thank you for being a good viewer, and I hope to see you again soon.